Hello everybody. I don't know about you, but I really have the tendency to find it difficult to make time for myself, to feel good, to take the time to really feel what's waiting for me in life. Come and place yourself with ease on the mat, and we'll directly start with the point of making ourselves feel good without feeling guilty. We're not going to ask ourselves 10 billion questions. We're mainly going to connect with those senses and the feeling of well-being, the softness and the intuition from the inside. We'll remove all the anchored patterns and everything we did since the beginning until now, everything we've learned in the way of structure, to start again from the instinct by listening to ourselves fully. Come and lift one foot and the other one on your breathing rhythm and put both feet flat on the ground that connect with the surface of the ground. Very slowly. Make yourself taller to the top of your head, relax the shoulders, and let your structure carry you through with the air that goes in and out through your nostrils. Just be, without asking any questions. Take some time for yourself without feeling guilty and asking any questions. Dare to be soft. Come and put the hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra and take all the softness in your hands. Breathe in. Raise the hands towards the sky, all the way to the fingertips. Breathe out, relax the arms on each side. Feel every movement, every small part of movement when breathing in. Raise the hands, breathe out, relax on each side. Continue the movement, breathe in, raise the hands towards the sky, and create some space. Now, bend the knees by opening the elbows towards the outside and by opening the chest towards the front. Breathe in. Raise the fingers towards the sky, breathe out. Bend yourself, the buttocks well back, small hollow in the lower back, and open the chest. Breathe in. Make yourself taller all the way to the fingertips. Breathe out. Pull the elbows towards the back by feeling your back working to open and support the heart towards the front, to listen to yourself even better. Continue this movement on the same breathing rhythm. This time, pull the fingers towards the back, like feathers, and come and cross the hands at the back softly. Be aware of how you cross your fingers, and if your fingers are hard to cross, relax your hands and pull them towards the back. Keep a grip in the hands, but softly. Breathe in, make yourself taller to the top of your head, and breathe out and bend the knees. And breathe in, lift the heart towards the sky, and breathe out. Bend by keeping the toes well relaxed on the ground. Breathe in. Tuck the floating ribs in at the same time and breathe out all the way to the end of the exhalation. Feel your stomach that goes in. Come and open the muscular chains and at the same time wake them up. Relax the hands at the back. Breathe out. Put the tip of the fingers on the ground and bend over towards the ground to the top of the head. Keep the knees bent as you are used to doing and as you're used to me telling you to. Bend, straighten, and relax to the top of the head. Breathe in, open the chest in front, keep the space in front of the shoulders and the ears, and breathe out. Relax the head. Again, breathe in, push on the fingertip, lengthen out and create a wave motion. Place your hands flat on the ground and push back into downward dog. Breathe here. Be aware of the way that you put your hands on the ground. Instead of gripping, simply come and make sure your palms connect with the ground. Same thing in the feet. Start to pedal a little bit again. One foot, then the other, softly, by feeling every time one side, then the other of the body that opens up on the same breathing rhythm. Make your movements very fluid. By creating an opening every time, keep the opening in the chest, the small hollow in the lower back. Keep that, and now push the heels towards the ground. Breathe in, go in high plank. By keeping the pelvis at shoulder height, bend the knees on the ground if need be, or not, and move the pelvis forward as far as possible towards the front by keeping the opening in the chest. Spread the hands on the fingertips on the outside and breathe in, open the chest towards the front and towards the top. Breathe in. Use the back muscles to straighten up to the top of the head, the neck always nice and long, and breathe out, come back to the ground. We really do this movement with the highest fluidity breathe out, and come back to the ground. Breathe in, pull the wings towards the back, open the chest up, or the other solution is to cross the fingers, put the palms together. Keep the small bend in the elbows. Very important not to go into a hyperextension here. Keep the opening. Relax the face, and especially don't make silly faces. I can't see you, so it's up to you to judge and keep smiling. Bring some softness here. We're going to make ourselves feel good. Hands on each side of the ribs and push back into downward dog. Fluidity, lightness always. Breathe in. Raise the left leg towards the sky all the way to the toes. Come and correctly place the pelvis nice and parallel and push the foot towards the back all the way to the end of the toes, where we will spread the small toe upwards. Keep the opening of the chest. And breathe out. Do a big circle movement with the knees, always opening the toes. First, come and put the knee underneath the belly button. Place it towards the right. Make a big circle and open your leg again towards the back and towards the top. Continue this very fluid movement and mainly come and feel the mobility in your hip. And put the foot in between the hands in front. Big step into a lunge pose. Always open the chest towards the front. Keep the shoulders far from the ears. Put the knee at the back on the ground and straighten up all the way to the fingertips. Relax the arms on the side. Always your own choice. And continue to breathe deeply, or to let the very fluid breathing go, but by being aware of it. Squeeze both legs towards each other and stretch the psoas, the inner chain. Create some space, some softness. Once more, I remind you that we are here to make ourselves feel good. So keep smiling. Keep the lightness. Breathe in. Straighten the leg at the back with the strength of the legs. Straighten up all the way to the fingertips. Open the chest out wide. Keep the feet nice and stable on the ground. Squeeze both legs towards each other. And look at what I'm doing. Bend the knee at the back, always by opening the chest at the front, and come and straighten the leg in front. The more we squeeze both legs, the easier it is to do the movement. Breathe in, raise the hand towards the sky. Breathe out, pull the hand towards the back, and at the same time bend the back leg and straighten the leg in front. Doesn't matter if it's unstable. Really go towards a very fluid movement, and at the same time use this muscular energy that you have to be able to stay stable. Stay focused on yourself. This is really the point as well. Hands on each side of the front foot, and at this time come and straighten the front leg. You always have the possibility of taking breaks on either side of the front foot for some support, and if you don't have anything with you, you can keep the front leg slightly bent. Mainly here, the left buttocks towards the back. Breathe in, open the chest in front, and do a step forward with the back foot. Breathe out and bend over towards the ground. Breathe in, use the fingers to open up towards the front. And breathe out, relax. Hands towards the hips, elbows towards the top. Breathe in and straighten up to the top of the head. Raise the hands towards the sky. And open up. And breathe out. Relax the arms on each side by staying as tall and as light as possible. Be aware of this opening. The ease of the movements. Breathe in, raise the hands towards the sky. Breathe out. We do exactly the same thing again. Open the wings towards the outside by taking space. Breathe out again. Bend the knees without gripping the ground with the fingertips. Fluid and light. Use the muscles. Come and build muscle, and at the same time we can do it with grace. Breathe in. Make yourself taller all the way to the fingertips. Breathe out and go back down. Open up. Pull the hands towards the back, or the other possibility is to cross the fingers, put the palms of the hands together. Keep the elbows slightly bent, always in the same way. Shoulders far from the ears, and lengthen both sides of the body towards the top. Tuck the floating ribs in, and now straighten the legs to the maximum to let yourself bend over towards the ground to the top of the head. Continue to squeeze both legs towards each other to keep yourself tall in the upper body. Relax your neck and your face without making a silly face. And keep smiling. Keep the fluidity of the breathing. Nature is always there to keep its fluidity. And it's up to you to do this. And it's up to you to connect with this. Go to the maximum movement, always by keeping the buttocks towards the top and towards the back, and the small hollow in the lower back to not let the lower back become round. And breathe in, straighten up all the way to the fingertips, and breathe out. Put the fingertips on the ground, bend over in Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, hands flat on the ground, and push back into downward dog. Let the breathing go, the fluidity. Start to trample again, one foot and then the other, by feeling, by listening. Lengthen out every time, one buttock towards the top and towards the back, by staying as tall as possible on the breathing rhythm. Be aware of what you are doing. Every movement is important. Every second of your life is important. It's up to us to act properly. Breathe in, open the chest in front. Breathe out, knees on the ground, or not. Move down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Put the feet flat on the ground at the back, hands spread out towards the outside on the fingertips. Breathe in, straighten up to the top of the head again in this movement, in this snake movement. The feet haven't moved a millimeter, they are on the ground. It's our foundation, it's our base. That's what allows us to be fluid in the upper body. Continue with the same breathing. Pull the hands to the back once more, or cross them, and come and build muscle in the back. The more muscle we build in the back, the more we have fluidity and an opening in the heart, the lightness of living and being. So keep going, and keep your face relaxed, because this is all about making ourselves feel good, and that's why we're doing things. Put the hands on each side of the floating ribs, push back into downward dog. Breathe in, raise the other leg towards the sky, the right leg. Place the pelvis parallel again and push the foot at the back all the way to the end of the toes, internal rotation of the back leg. And finally, we can open up. Because you know what's coming next. Come and do big circles with the leg towards the knee and the hip. The biggest circles possible in full awareness. Really feel what you're doing. Really feel the movements. That happening inside the joints. And this is where we find mobility. We find our greatness. An internal rotation of the back leg this time. And on the next exhalation, put the foot in between the hands in front. In an internal rotation of the back leg, squeeze both legs towards each other, which allows us to have a good foundation, a good anchor, and then open the chest in front, keep squeezing, don't let your hips collapse. Always push the buttocks to the back, tuck in the floating ribs, feel the back that carries us, and let your being breathe, because that's what it's really here for. Relax the arms on each side and make yourself taller to the top of your head. Don't think about going to the back. Think about going upwards. Your back is carrying you, truly, as if you relied on your best friend. It allows us to open our heart even bigger and let the breathing go in the psoas to create space. Straighten the leg at the back and straighten all the way to the fingertips. And stay. Once again, bring into conscious your well-being. Bend the back leg by pressing on the big toe and straighten the front leg and breathe in. Raise the hands towards the sky. Breathe out and bend over. Breathe in. Straighten the back leg. Breathe out. Relax the arms on each side. Squeeze both legs towards each other. Again, keep going. Stay confident. Gain trust in yourself again. Your structure is always there to carry you, and it's up to you to reconnect with what nature gives you. Connect to this movement. It comes with practice. It comes with deconnecting. Open the heart and really stay here. Put the hands on each side of the front foot, straighten the front leg, and say hello to your posterior chain. Here again, say hello with a big smile, without making a face, without being aggressive, because if not, like all aggressive relationship, this relationship with your body will become aggressive too. So welcome what is there. It's not really the stretching that is the most important thing. And finally, really feel it. Honor it. Squeeze both legs. Relax the toes of the front foot. Pull them towards you even more to stretch this posterior chain. Breathe in. Open the chest in front. Breathe out. Bring the back foot next to the other one in Uttanasana. Bend over towards the ground to the top of the head. Breathe in, open up, and lengthen out. Breathe out, bend over, and straighten the back nice and straight, fluid all the way to the fingertips. Feel the softness, and relax. On each side, breathe in, raise the fingers towards the sky, arms towards the sky, open the chest, breathe out, bend over towards the ground, breathe in and continue to move. Open the chest and breathe out. Move the left foot backwards, one big step, and trace a line with the foot all the way to the back foot. The front foot must fall in the middle of the back foot to have great alignment in the hips. Internal rotation of the back leg and the fluidity in the legs. We're often so fixed in our positions, so try to find some movement here in the pelvis. Feel the femoral head that really moves in your hip. Open the chest in front, shoulders far from the ears. Keep the front knee towards the front in the direction of the second toe, and put the forearm on the front thigh. Bend slightly towards the front to create an opening in the pelvic floor. Here we have an internal rotation, as I'm showing you, of the back leg, and then straighten up. Push on the front knees towards the outside to open this space in the hip again while opening the chest. Don't press on the front elbow. I've already told you in the other episodes, you must stay light in the upper body and create space, especially here on the right side. Lift the rib upwards and lengthen the left arm along the ear all the way to the fingertips. If you feel like you can go a little lower, put the fingertips on the ground in front of the front foot. Shoulders far from the ears, and open up the other arm towards the outside. Trace a line in you from the back foot to the top of the head. Put the fingers on the ground, put the back foot on tiptoes, and push the front foot at the back. Downward dog, all the way to the toes. Open the hip. And do the big circular movements again, and movements of opening. Really think about your hips here, by opening the hips to the maximum, and work from the moment you keep the chest and the heart open. So keep your neck very long, without pushing onto the arms. Next exhalation, pull the foot in between the hands in front, and turn the back foot at 90 degrees. With good foundations, straighten up to the top of the head into Warrior Two. Put the palms of the hands upwards to create softness, and give some softness from your heart. And this time, like earlier, bend the back knee and straighten the front leg. Breathe in, open up, Warrior Two. Breathe out, straighten the front leg, bend the back leg, and open up the arms towards the outside again. Squeeze both legs towards each other and do backwards and forwards movements by straightening one leg and then bending the other one. Stay high to the top of the head. Stay here in Warrior Two now, placed. By staying in this mobility of being without being fixed, let it go. Relax your shoulders. Focus on your front hand and all its possibilities once again. Bend the back leg, straighten the front leg, and place both hands on each side of the front foot in an internal rotation of the back leg. Move the back foot forward next to the front one and bend over towards the ground to the top of the head. Breathe in, open the chest in front, create some space, breathe out and relax. Again, breathe in, open up and breathe out. Move the right foot towards the back this time. Big step back. Turn the back at 90 degrees in an opening. By keeping the action of an internal rotation of the back leg, we place our good foundation and keep the front knee pushed towards the front. Put yourself inside both legs and do rotational movements in the pelvis towards the pelvic floor. Find this mobility again. By opening towards the front and by keeping the back as straight as possible, always the same way. Stay fluid. Do what you can. Feel and go and find Parsvakonasana, the left arm on the left leg. Trace a line from the external edge on the back foot that we anchor properly in the center, all along the body, all the way to the tiptoes. Both shoulders well back. Lengthen the top of the head in the same direction and the arm along the ear, always by opening the chest towards the front. Feel the opening in the pelvis, but also in the chest in the same way. Slide inside the front leg and raise the hand towards the sky. If you feel it's possible, if you feel that you won't collapse, continue to open, to make yourself taller, to make yourself feel good. Let the breathing go, always in the same way. Both hands inside the front leg. Place the back foot in an internal rotation and push back into downward dog, the leg lifted towards the sky, all the way to the end of the toes. And breathe out. Do big rotational movements once more. Move all the way to the end of the toes. Mobilize all your body in full awareness, whether it's in your shoulders or in the hips, in every joint. Continue on your breathing, internal rotation of the back foot and next exhalation. Take away the front knee to place the foot in between the hands. Rotation of 90 degrees of the back foot. Keep the energy of an internal rotation of the back leg and open the arms above the legs, the back leg nice and straight at first, and come and bend it by straightening the front leg. Move the knee joints. Every time we do a movement of dance and grace with the arms, it helps us to be even more fluid rather than staying fixed. Feel your foundations once more. We move from the back to the front. Fluidity again on the breathing rhythm. Feel your anchor, and this doesn't move, it's stable. And everything that continues to live, to mobilize itself, we accept it. Even if the small muscle of the thigh says, hey, that's enough now, stay cool, accept it, and tell that muscle simply that it's here to feel good. Continue to move. One last time, hands each side of the front foot. Put the back foot on the tiptoes. Bring the back foot closer to the front one. Bend over towards the ground. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Open the chest always by pushing the buttocks back. And breathe out. Bend over towards the ground. Feel here the opening that we just created in the pelvis. We can feel the positive consequences in the hips and straighten up to the top of the head in an opening, and by raising afterwards the hands all the way to the fingertips. Breathe out. Start the movement that we know again. Bend the knees and open the chest. Breathe out, go down. Open the chest, breathe in, make yourself taller all the way to the fingertips. And here we can go even further towards the back. Try not to cheat and not to hurt the back or the neck. Keep the arms moving along the ears when you lean towards the back, instead of pulling on the head, which is pointless. Pull your arms, especially towards the back, and make yourself taller to the top of your head. Again, continue this movement, and at every exhalation, go down, and at every inhalation, make yourself taller, and lift the heart towards the sky. Lift the heart again and again. Make yourself taller. Interlace your hands at the back, your fingertips. Always open the chest and tuck the lower stomach in as well as the floating ribs. It's really the sternum here that goes up towards the sky, and the shoulders are far from the ears always. Feel yourself be carried by your back. And then, if you can completely let go at the head and at the back. Breathe in, raise the hands towards the sky again, and breathe out, cross the fingers at the back. Open the chest by keeping the lengthening towards the front. Bend the knees if you feel your back becoming round. We just bend back, so we're not going to bend directly in front, rounding the spine. Keep it tall and lengthened, that's what's most important. Use your abs to tuck in the floating ribs and create some space and some greatness. And bend over to the top of the head, always by keeping the small hollow in the lower back. Breathe in, open the chest, and breathe out. Move the left foot towards the back. Big step again. Open the chest towards the front, always squeezing both legs towards each other, and keep the front knee towards the front. And open the left hand on the outside to raise the right hand towards the sky, and lunge twist. Breathe out. Bend the knees at the back on the ground and breathe in. Straighten the leg towards the sky all the way to the fingertips. Breathe out. Go down and bend. Move the arm down at the same time and let this graceful movement go in the upper body. And breathe in. Make yourself taller all the way to the fingertips. Both shoulders well back. Here, once again, create some fluidity. And go all the way to the end of the movements to properly feel what we are stretching, what we are making taller, and what we are opening. The more we are open, the more we can respect ourselves, because the more we know ourselves, the more our little inner voice is free to talk to us. Keep your anchor here. Without your anchor, it can't be. And this time, stay in this position, the knee on the ground at the back. And if you feel it's easier for you, pull the heel at the back towards the buttocks. Come and take the external edge of the foot by keeping the toes nice and open, and keep the chest open. Both shoulder blades behind the back. Tighten one towards the other. Pull the heel at the back towards the buttock by opening. And if you can't take the external edge of your foot, just keep the previous position. Pull yourself on the forearms towards the upper body and let the stretching go. Really press the forearm on the ground to create a counterforce and continue to make yourself taller in the upper body. There are muscular chains here, and we're not separated in between the arm and the upper body. So open the upper body to open the lower part of the body. They go together. Relax the back foot on the ground, make yourself taller, straighten the leg at the back, and go back into downward dog. The leg raised towards the sky all the way to the end of the toes. And do these rotational movements again, keeping really the stability this time in the hands, and by letting this mobility of all the body go. This full awareness, this contact with ourselves. And put the foot back in between the hands in front when breathing out. Squeeze everything. Open the chest in front and breathe out. Bend over on the front leg again that we straightened. Keep the kneecap pointed towards the front. Open the chest always. Make yourself taller and breathe out. Bend over on the front leg that straightens out as much as possible. Try to keep the lower back nice and straight, lengthened, and don't let yourself collapse here. Continue these movements in fluidity. And this time, put the knee at the back on the ground and straighten the front leg. Breathe out, bend the back leg and straighten the front leg. Breathe in, straighten the back leg. You can do this without the hands. Straighten the front leg. Come on, Keep going. Breathe in every time, raise the pelvis at the height of the front knee, push back the pelvis and straighten the front leg. Breathe in, straighten, open up, lengthen out, and breathe out. Bend over on the leg. This time, slide the front foot a little further towards the front to come and stretch a little more the posterior chain. Keep smiling. Don't cheat. Let the softness go. Accept everything that makes yourself feel good. And bend over a little more. Keep the left buttock back towards the back. That's very important. And continue to squeeze both legs towards each other. I said the left buttock, but of course the hips must be parallel. At the same time, push the right buttock towards the back and squeeze both legs and lengthen out. Put the foot flat on the ground and squeeze. Make yourself taller all the way to the fingertips. And once again, stretching the psoas, hands at the back of the head. The biggest movements of opening possible by staying in place. And let the breathing really live here. Press on it. Put some softness where it's stuck, where it's hard. And breathe in. Straighten the hands towards the sky, hands on each side of the foot, and bring the back foot next to the front foot. Bend over to the top of the head. Breathe in. Open the chest. Lengthen out. Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out. Relax. Honor it. Again, breathe in. Lengthen out. Move the right foot back. Big step back. Always squeeze both legs towards each other. Open the chest towards the front. And come and put the right hand on the outside of the mat in an external rotation of the right arm. To open the chest towards the front, lunge twist. Raise the left hand towards the sky. And we do the same movements. Breathe out. Bend the back knee towards the ground. Breathe in. Lift up. Keep the twist always from the inside, along the spine, and move just with the knee joint at the back. And bend. And straighten. And at every exhalation, go down. And at every inhalation, lift up. Great. Continue. Stay with yourself and take the time. And this time, pull the heel at the back towards the buttock and take the external edge of the foot by remembering to open the toes. Observe your ankle. It must really stay aligned with your knee. If not, it will twist all of your system. And put yourself on your forearms. Continue to squeeze both legs towards each other. Make sure that the outside of the thigh at the back doesn't go down towards the ground. Always keep your energy up, and it allows us to keep the opening of the pelvic floor. And at the same time, we can stretch everything. It's a very intense position. So breathe in and make yourself taller. And breathe out, relax slowly, straighten the back leg. Open the chest in front and push back into a downward dog. The leg raised towards the sky, all the way to the end of the toes, the biggest movement possible. And do this circular movement again. This very mobile movement, very fluid. Feel the rotations in the thigh. Feel the opening in the chest. Without pushing on anything, use your structure. And again, put the foot in between the hands in front. Open the chest towards the front. Squeeze both legs towards each other to keep the pelvis parallel. And straighten the front leg by bending the back leg. Find the movement again. Bend the back leg. Straighten the front leg, and at the same time, try to keep the chest lengthened out towards the front, not to make the back round. With or without the fingers, with or without the hands on the ground. Do what makes you feel good. You are your own teacher here, And that's how our body respects us the best. Again. This time, straighten the front leg. Bend the front leg and straighten it. By squeezing both legs towards each other, create an internal rotation always present in the back leg. That's where it is efficient. Always lengthen the chest out towards the front and continue. Breathe out, bend over on the front leg. Breathe in, open the heart, lengthen out, breathe out and bend over. Push the front foot on the ground and squeeze. Push the left buttocks towards the back. And that's where we're really feeling this stretch. And make yourself taller. We can relax just the head here. Always keeping the opening of the spine. Breathe. Let yourself be. Bend the knees at the back on the ground and straighten the front of the leg. Once again, place some supports under you if you need to, underneath your hands, to make yourself taller in your upper body. And if you can, bend over the front leg. Pull the toes of the front leg towards the chest, towards yourself, and open them always. Honor it. Hanumanasana. Hanuman is the god of humility. So be humble with yourself and have compassion. Truly accept yourself here. The front foot flat on the ground again. Move the pelvis towards the front. Anjaneyasana. And raise the hands towards the sky all the way to the fingertips. Cross the hands at the back. Open the heart towards the sky. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Let it be once more. You can even close the eyes. And breathe in. Straighten the hands towards the sky all the way to the fingertips. And breathe out. Both hands on each side of the front foot and push back into downward dog. Redo these movements. Trampling a little again. Very slow. Feeling the difference compared to the beginning of the session. And straighten out. And bend. Move the pelvis. How does your body feel? How do you feel? Breathe in, high plank, breathe out. Go down towards the ground. Breathe in, Bhujangasana, or up dog, and breathe out. Come back to the ground. Pull your hands towards the back to open the chest in front. Breathe in and open up. Let yourself be lifted with the strength of the back muscles and not the support of the hands on the ground. You can lift the pelvis for up dog. The shoulders should be far from the ears. And breathe out. Spread the knees out, the width of the mat, and push the buttocks back into child's pose. The palms of the hands together, and place your hands at the back of the head. Take what you have most important to you. Place some softness in it, from your heart. This softness always present. This well-being always present deep inside us. Come and reveal all of this essence. Correctly place the fingertips on the ground, straighten the arms, open the chest, and lengthen out. Straighten up slowly, and let yourself breathe. Do rotational movements, backwards, forwards, left to right, and straighten up. Breathe in, raise the head towards the sky, move the buttocks out at the back, and make the back round. We generally do this movement at the beginning of the session to awaken the spine. And this time we're doing it at the end to feel once more the mobility in the spine, the opening of all of the body. This movement of an old person, I call it, that is so hard to feel if we want to do it correctly. If we want to do it all the way to the end, we close our eyes and we let the breathing that carries you away, that makes you dance. And now push back into downward dog. Breathe in, raise the left leg towards the sky all the way to the end of the toes. Open up the hip and pull the heel at the back towards the buttock. Let the opening go here at the back. Lift the knee as high as possible. And stay here by breathing deeply. Place the foot now underneath the right leg. Twist in the upper body to stretch all the right side of the body. By keeping both hands flat on the ground, they haven't moved. Breathe in, raise the leg towards the sky all the way to the end of the toes. Breathe in, high plank. Breathe out, go down, open up in up dog. Continue the flow of the vinyasa. And push back, downward dog. The leg lifted towards the sky again. The other leg, right leg, open the toes, open the hips, really feel it. Keep going, it's nearly the end of the session. Breathe in, straighten the leg towards the sky, cross the foot underneath the other one. Come and place it on its external side. And strengthen both legs, push the buttocks back and open all the left side of the body towards the rib. Feel the space that has been created for you. Breathe in, raise the leg towards the sky. Open the chest in front, high plank, breathe out, move down towards the ground. Place both feet flat on the ground against each other and breathe in, up dog again. Breathe out, pull the knees towards the front, joined against each other and make yourself taller to the top of your head. Sit down on your heels. Relax the arms on each side. If this position is hard for you, come and sit down on the buttocks or on a chair, no problem. If you can, if you know the position of Virasana, slightly spread the feet out towards the outside by keeping the knee the width of your hips. The feet aligned at the back. The same direction as the legs. Place the pelvis in between both feet. Keep the buttocks pushed towards the back, the small hollow in the lower back, to the top of the head. If it's not possible to do this position, don't go too far, don't hurt yourself. Stay in the previous position or even as a chair as I suggested before, and feel and really listen to what your body wants. And let the opening go in the pelvic floor muscle. Let this inhalation that goes in go, that nourishes us deeply. And this exhalation that goes out, hands on the space of the heart. Really honor it. If you were in Virasana, relax one leg and then the other one at the back by relaxing the joints. Place yourself on your knees again. Palms of the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Ultimately, it's nice to make ourselves feel good when we do it the right way with the right intention, when we know why we do things. So close your eyes. And now I say to you, Namaste, and see you soon.